Fry Family Farm started 30 years ago by my mom and dad, Steve and Suzanne Fry. They started the farm to be able to support their family. They have 5 daughters. They wanted a way to stay at home with their girls, support their family, support the earth and their community. I believe our farming practices affect the flavor and quality of our products. We always are picking the day before they're going out to market. That ensures that everything is vine ripened. It also ensures that everything is getting the most nutritional value possible because it's on the shelves the next day. Farming organically, we're putting a lot of nutrients into the soil to make sure that the food has all of the minerals and everything that it needs to be the most nutritious and the most flavorful. We farm row crop vegetables. We do everything from summer squash, tomatoes, cucumbers. We do kale, chards, lettuces, berries, strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, and then winter squash, salad mix, corn, probably, 50 varieties of different fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
Oh, most difficult part of running a farm. There's a lot of difficult aspects to running a farm. Right now, labor is the most difficult aspect of running a farm. There's not a lot of people that are willing to work the long, hard days. It's 12, 14 hours outside in the sun, the rain. It takes a lot of dedication, and unfortunately, because vegetables are not valued as much as a lot of other products in people's lives, the cost is low. And so balancing the cost and the labor is definitely the most difficult part for us right now. Or whatever, and spend $6, $7 on a coffee, but $2.50 for a bunch of carrots is out of the question. Well, they also see that, they can buy vegetables and they think it's the same for really inexpensive.
Right.
And they're like, well, why is this so much more? And on a smaller scale, the labor that goes into it, we start planting plants in January, February, and those tomatoes and those peppers aren't ready till August. So the amount of time and labor and energy that one tomato that you're eating takes from when it started does not, hold up to what it takes for a more commercial farm or what people really know goes into it. They think, oh, a tomato, it's just ready, it's ready to go. When it's been 6 months in the works for that tomato to be on your table. It's interesting.
Farming is more of an art.
Yes. Art, science, it's everything.
So essentially we should be paying like $1,000 for an organic tomato, all the work that goes in there.
Really, if you thought about the amount of time that one tomato has taken from, harvesting the seeds, buying the seeds, starting the seeds, the watering, the soil, all the people that touch that, from beginning to end, it's a long time. It should be valued. Most popular products, I think the Fry Family Farm salad mix is probably one of our most popular products, well known. It's been around for a long time. It's a variety of all the different kales, chards, arugulas, mizunas. It's a braising mix and a salad mix, so it can be used in both ways. And it's done with more hardy greens rather than the baby greens, and so it gets a lot more of like a robust flavor and texture to it. It's got some of the younger crops along with some of the hardier crops, and so the texture is a little bit crunchier, and like I said, it could be used more in stir fries and braising and soups, and then fresh as greens. So I think that would probably be our signature product. That we have a community that really values food and supports their local growers. I think we're a unique little ecosystem. We've got a lot of farms and a lot of community support. I think that people here really do truly value buying local. We've got a great growing season most of the time. We've got, a pretty mild spring and fall, hotter in the summer, but it doesn't get too hot for too long. So that's nice. It's easier on us outside. And I think we do have a lot more local grocery stores and outlets that do support local farmers rather than having to just sell into a larger wholesale market. There are still stores that allow us to sell directly to them without using a distributor. So that's unique in this area as well. For me as a farmer, I've only been back on the farm for about 4 years. So there's a lot of hopes and dreams for Fry Family Farm to come. I think most important is just to keep the farm relevant. Times change, people change, we need to keep up with that change. And most important is just to keep the ground in production and keep feeding the people. So making sure that we find that balance of being able to afford to farm and being able to keep up with what our community needs. So we're always on our feet, we're always trying to, make the farm a place where people can come, people can see what we're doing, and also, continue to afford what we do. Fry Family Farm farms in Ashland, Medford, Phoenix, and Talent. So there's 4 different locations. There's different microclimates in the valley. So here in Medford is where most of our tomatoes, peppers, melons, corn, all of our products that need a little bit warmer weather. We've got beautiful sun here, the nights stay a lot warmer. In Ashland, we're down by Bear Creek, and so it's a little bit shaded with the creek right there. It's a lot cooler. So more of our greens, lettuce, all the chards and kales, a lot of the flowers are grown down there. The soil's a little bit different as well, and so we try to take advantage of that. Same with Talent. Talent, where we're at up Wagner Creek, is a little bit more shaded, cooler climate, so we can grow different products there. Same with Phoenix, so we take advantage of that. Logistically, it is a lot more difficult. Medford is kind of the main hub of the farm, so everything does have to be brought back to this location to be distributed, but we do feel like it does serve us because we get to grow different things and have availability of different products different times of the year. Yeah, well, our valley is full of microclimates. It's probably one of the main reasons why it's such an abundant growing area for so many different crops. We do grapes and a lot of different vegetables, all of the orchards, from pears and berries and things like that. So there's, in a region, there are, because of the topography, because of the landscape, little pockets are different temperatures. And so that changes what can grow there and how it grows. And so in one area, instead of it always every area being 90 degrees, here in Medford, we could be 90. In Ashland, it could be 85 or 86. And just that little variance of temperature definitely changes how things grow and when things are ready to harvest. Thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully we'll see you on the farm for a real tour next year.
Perfect.
So Fry Family Farm also grows fresh cut flowers. We do about 10 acres outside, and then most of the hoop houses here are all fresh cut flowers. These here are the hydrangeas that go into the bouquets. We sell those at the farmer's market, the farm store, local grocers in town, and then we also distribute them up to Portland to New Seasons. 4 greenhouses of fresh cut roses, garden roses, along with the hydrangeas, the dahlias. Everything that needs a little bit more shade is grown in the hoop house. We can take off the shade cover and put it on depending on the time of the year that it is and what the actual plant needs. Okay, so here we're growing cabbage, there's chard, kale, over here is squash, and then over here you can see a nice little bed of horseradish. That was planted this year, so it'll be ready to harvest in a couple of years. We've got Raul over here. Raul, say hello. And Chelly, they're picking kale. And then quite a few rows of squash again. Hey.
It could be simple.
Speak to the people. I mean, see you guys.